Have you ever wondered what makes someone captivating, drawing others to them like a magnet? Well, the answer lies in the power of communication. It is the golden thread that connects us all, a tool so potent that it can move mountains, ignite revolutions, and mend the deepest of rifts. Today we're going to explore this power through the lens of an unlikely guide, a figure from Greek mythology who was known for his eloquence and persuasive charm. We're talking about Hermes, the Greek god of communication. A messenger of the gods, Hermes was revered for his quick wit, his gift of gab, and his knack for negotiation. He was a master communicator, capable of captivating audiences, resolving conflicts, and conveying complex ideas with ease and flair. Think of the times when you've been captivated by someone's words. They were likely channeling a bit of Hermes' magic. Whether it was a stirring speech, a heartfelt conversation, or a compelling story, successful communication has the power to leave a lasting impact. Hermes wasn't just a messenger, though. He was also the god of trade and the protector of travelers, roles that required him to communicate across different cultures and perspectives. He had to be adaptable, understanding, and above all, empathetic. These traits are what made Hermes an effective communicator. They allowed him to connect with others on a deep, meaningful level, to understand their perspectives and convey his messages in a way that resonated with them. So how can we learn from Hermes? How can we harness his power of communication to captivate others, to make our messages resonate, and to draw people to us like a magnet? Well, the answer lies in the qualities that made Hermes a master communicator. It's about being clear and concise, understanding and empathetic, adaptable and engaging. It's about listening as much as speaking, about understanding the power of words and the impact they can have. Let's delve into the world of Hermes and learn the secrets of his magnetic charm. These secrets, once unraveled, can turn us into master communicators, capable of captivating, persuading, and connecting with others in a profound and meaningful way. Hermes, known as the messenger of the gods, was not just a messenger, he was a master communicator. Let's delve into the story of Hermes, the divine diplomat of Olympus, whose eloquence and wit were as renowned as his speed. In the pantheon of Greek mythology, Hermes was the god of many things: commerce, thieves, travelers, but perhaps his most crucial role was as a communicator among the gods. This was not a role thrust upon him. Instead, it was a testament to his prowess in the art of communication. Hermes was no ordinary communicator. His words were not just spoken. They were woven into persuasive narratives that could sway the minds of gods and mortals alike. He was a silver-tongued orator, a master of rhetoric, and a skilled negotiator. He could navigate complex situations with ease, using his keen intellect and charm to diffuse tensions, negotiate deals, and influence others. Consider the story of Apollo's cattle. As a newborn, Hermes stole Apollo's herd just for a lark. But when confronted, he managed to negotiate his way out of trouble, even earning Apollo's admiration in the process. This is just one of the many tales that highlight Hermes' communication prowess. But how did Hermes become such a masterful communicator? Was he born with this gift, or did he cultivate it? Well, the answer is both. Hermes was indeed blessed with a silver tongue, but he also honed and perfected his skills over time. He understood the power of words and the importance of listening. He knew when to speak, when to remain silent, and when to let his actions do the talking. His communication skills were not just about speaking eloquently. They were about understanding the other person's perspective, finding common ground, and creating a connection. This was the key to Hermes' success as the messenger and communicator of the gods. Hermes' communication skills were not just innate, they were honed and perfected. Now imagine if we could unlock these secrets for ourselves. Hermes' first secret to effective communication was clarity and brevity. Let's delve into this, shall we? The essence of communication lies not in the grandeur of words used, but in the simplicity and precision of the message conveyed. Clarity and brevity were the wings with which Hermes' messages flew across the realms of gods and men, ensuring they were understood and acted upon. Imagine being the messenger of the gods. You'd have to communicate messages of varying complexity, from the simplest to the most profound across different audiences, a task daunting enough to make anyone falter. Yet Hermes, the god of communication, managed it with an admirable ease. His secret: clarity and brevity. Clarity is like the clean, crisp air atop Mount Olympia. It's the absence of confusion, the purity of thought, and the precision of expression. When you speak with clarity, you cut through the fog of misunderstanding. ensuring your words land exactly where you intend them to. Brevity, on the other hand, is the art of being concise. It's about delivering your message in the least amount of words possible, like a master sculptor chiseling away the unnecessary, leaving behind only the essence. Hermes understood that in brevity lies the power of retention. The shorter the message, the easier it is to remember. Consider the tale of Hermes and Apollo. When Apollo's sacred cattle were stolen, Hermes was tasked with breaking the news. Instead of getting lost in the details, Hermes relayed the message with both clarity and brevity. Apollo, your cattle are lost. In just 5 words, Hermes communicated the problem, the owner, and the urgency of the situation. Apollo, understanding the message in its entirety, could then take immediate action. In similar fashion, we can adopt Hermes' secret in our own communications. Whether it's delivering a presentation, writing an email, or simply having a conversation, being clear and concise can make the difference between being understood or being overlooked. So, let's take a leaf from Hermes' scroll, shall we? Let's strive to communicate with both clarity and brevity to ensure our messages are not just heard but understood and remembered. Like Hermes, we too can use clarity and brevity to ensure our message is understood. Hermes' second secret was empathy and active listening. Imagine for a moment you are in the shoes of Hermes, the messenger of the gods. Your task is not just to convey messages but also to understand, to feel, and to respond. This is where empathy and active listening come into play. In every conversation Hermes had, whether with mighty Zeus or humble mortals, he always had the ability to truly understand the emotions and needs of the other party. This understanding was not a mere intellectual exercise, but an emotional connection. Hermes knew that to truly communicate, one must first understand the emotions, the fears, and the desires of the other. Active listening was another tool in Hermes' communication arsenal. He didn't just hear, he listened. He absorbed the words, the tone, the emotions, and the hidden messages behind the words. He did not interrupt, nor did he plan his responses while the other party was speaking. He was fully present, fully engaged, fully attentive. Hermes also responded thoughtfully. He validated their feelings, offered support, and when necessary, gently guided them towards a new perspective. His responses were not about him, but about the person he was communicating with. These two communication secrets, empathy and active listening, were what made Hermes an exceptional communicator. By integrating these into our own conversations, we too can enhance our communication skills. By practicing empathy and active listening, we can become better communicators, just like Hermes. Now that we've unlocked Hermes' communication secrets, how do we apply them in our life? Let's delve into some practical tips and strategies to harness these secrets. Firstly, clarity is king. Whether we're speaking or writing, we should aim to express our thoughts as clearly and succinctly as possible. This not only ensures our message is understood, but also respects the time of our listeners or readers. Secondly, let's not forget the power of empathy. This means genuinely trying to understand others' perspectives and feelings. It's about stepping into their shoes and seeing the world from their viewpoint. This can greatly enhance our relationships and make our communication more effective. Thirdly, listening is integral. This is not just about hearing words, but understanding the message behind them. Active listening can help us build better relationships, solve problems more effectively, and even avoid conflicts. Lastly, let's remember that communication isn't just about words. Our body language, tone of voice, and even our silence all communicate something. Let's be mindful of